Hey, what's up everybody? Last weekend at the CPT in Japan, we had a great grand finals between Tokido and Leshar, some of the best players in the world right now. If you're watching this channel, you probably know the result of this and who won, but I'm not going to say just in case you don't. What we're going to do today, we're going to analyze this. I watched this video like 5 or 6 times already. I took a bunch of notes, and I'm going to try to give you my insights as to what and why both these players were doing to help them win or lose for the second place person in this match. I think watching high-level replays is one of the most important things you can do when trying to become a better player. Not only is it really fun, but it helps you kind of build your knowledge of the game. And it's also great to see how the best players in the world try to make their decisions and what kind of matchup strategies they use to win at something super high level like this. Just a few notes before we actually get into this video. First of all, Tokido and Leshar are training partners, and after the grand finals ended, they interviewed the players, and Tokido actually revealed that they play together every single day, 7 days a week. So these are two players who know each other's play style inside and out. And the way you approach a match against your training partner is going to be very different than the way you would approach a match against somebody you've never played before or somebody you've only played maybe once or twice a year. So that's going to add a bit of context to this match. They really know each other's play style, so just keep that in mind. And then also just the general play style of these characters. Of course, Ed has a lot of really great long-range normals like standing medium kick and crouching hard kick, but then Ken has a lot of ground speed, things like the run tatsu, running standing hard kick. He's got a lot of ways to get in quickly. And then of course the reversals. So Ed has very slow reversals and Ken can kind of take advantage of that. And then there are some times when Ken can just do a reversal really easily because it's fast, but Ed kind of has to hold that pressure. I think I talked enough. Let's get right into this and let's go and let's watch this match. All right, here we go. So match 1. Round 1, Tokido Leshar. This is grand finals. Tokido is in winners, so Leshar has to win 6. Meanwhile, Tokido only has to win 3. So round start, starts with the Tatsu. Ed throws a fireball, wins. Here they're just playing the mid-range. And look at how Tokido and Leshar are playing this range. They are not scared to play right outside of like crouching medium kick, standing light kick range. This is a very in fight from both of them. Right now has the upper hand. Let's go back for a second. There's something really important here. So we're going to see Tokido use run hard kick a lot in this matchup. And that's because 2 of Ed's really good keep out tools, Flicker and Fireball, have great range, but the startup is slow. And if Ken does run standing hard kick, he can get in and hopefully counter hit Ed before those moves come out. So this isn't really a read. This is just kind of like an approach tool. He's using run standing hard kick as like a poke and a way to get in. Also, standing hard kick is only like -4, I think, on block. So it's a really safe way to get in. So we're going to see how many times Tokido does this. Heads up, it's a lot. So anyways, tries to get in. And here Tokido's just trying to chip away at Ed and bring his drive gauge down. Now here, this is also really important, the use of Jinrai in this matchup. I'm going to talk about it a little bit later, but I want you to watch how many times Tokido uses Jinrai and what Leshar does after and what Tokido does after, because it's actually really interesting the way this works in this matchup. Right now has the upper hand slightly, just because Leshar's all right, so Tokido's trying to put Ed into burnout. I think he gets it around here. Yes, gets with the fireball, gets in with the hard kick, gets the shimmy. And then here, we're going to see Tokido do dash, light punch into throw a lot. And there, finally reacts to the DI with the super. Now, the reason why Tokido is going for dash, standing, light punch is because Ed's level 1 super is, I think, 13 or 14 frames. And if Ken does throw in the corner, dash forward, standing, light punch, it hits meaty, which means Ed can't push buttons. If he does throw or any button, even a 4 frame, Ed's going to get hit by that normal. It doesn't work. But if Ed wakes up with the level 1 super, Ken's going to have enough time to block. It's an option select. So if he wakes up with buttons, he gets a combo. If he wakes up with nothing, it's safe. It's only -1 on block, so Ken gets to keep on his pressure going there. And then if he wakes up with a super, Ken's going to be able to block it. So it's really strong in this matchup. In regards to countering against the throw game, but I get it, man. Ken's throw game is much more. And then also he's in burnout here, so he's gonna be Ken's gonna be +3. But anyways, Leshar with amazing reactions blows through the DI. It has the guts to mash after Jinrai hits, which is great. So Tokido kind of off of the spacing here, but that's okay. Then here, really just like micro walking, outside of that crouching hard kick range. blocks the DP, goes for ult. That's meter efficient. You get a lot of super meter for doing the DI punish on that. Alright, again, playing in that mid-range, just staying outside of his crouching medium kick range. Leshar walks in for the throw. Just amazing spacing from these two guys. This is like Footsie's 101 in a real match. Alright, that was interesting too. So one thing you're going to see really common in this matchup is Tokido doing crouching medium kick into the medium kick Jinrai and then stopping. And the reason that's really good is because Ken's medium kick Tatsu is -7 on block, and a lot of characters can just do a DP after blocking the first hit of medium kick Tatsu, and it'll beat Ken if he decides to block or if he decides to go for follow-ups. But Ed can't do that because his OD DP is like 13 or 14 frames, so he doesn't have that. So what you'll see Leshar do a lot is either a delayed crouching light kick or a delayed crouching hard kick. Because what'll happen if Ken decides to go for the follow-up, like the light kick follow-up, if Ed does a delayed button, he'll block the follow-up, but then if Ken decides to go for the medium kick follow-up, which is the overhead that starts up slower, Ed's going to be able to frame trap him and counter hit him out of that. So it's an option select from Leshar, doing a delayed crouching light kick or delayed crouching hard kick.
Again, it's either like drive rush or
then see there, delayed crouching hard kick. Safe pressure here with the jabs. Boom, standing heart punch. And again, just playing outside of that crouching medium kick range. There we go. Great walk forward by Leshar to beat the cross-up attempt. And then here, just crazy play by Tokido. That's a safe jump. So this, from Ed, this ender here, this is a safe jump. I think Leshar went for empty jump throw, expecting Tokido to block. But Tokido had the read that Leshar would go for throw, so he just did the level 1 invulnerable super, and boom, really good. Now, he could have done an OD Shoryuken. The thing with OD Shoryuken, it would have taken Ed to mid-screen. With the level 1, he gets to switch positions, put Ed in the corner, and like not only get the reversal, but also just like take screen position back and stay in a strong position. So that's one thing that I think really separates some high-level players, that extra layer of thinking. It's not just blowing up the empty jump throw. It's blowing up the empty jump throw and getting really good screen positioning for it. So we can see just how smart Tokido is with this. And then here, the optimal combo takes the first match. So 1-0 Tokido. And we're going to see lots of handshaking and nose touching here in this. It's one of my favorite parts of this grand finals. All the handshaking and nose touching is off the rails. I had a good time watching that live. It put a smile on my face. Okay, there we go. More run stop. This time instead of run stop, run hard kick, it is run stop into crouching medium kick. Again with the safe pressure. And just trying to chip away at that drive gauge with standing hard punch and crouching medium kick. Nice fight back from Leshar. Alright, not sure if you guys caught that, but this is a big one too. So one weakness that Ed has compared to other characters is that his back walk speed is really slow. His forward walk speed isn't terrible, but his back walk speed is. And because his walk back speed is so bad, there are a lot of situations where the frame advantage that he gets doesn't give him enough time to shimmy. Meanwhile, other characters would be able to shimmy in that situation. So you're going to see Tokido wake up with wake up throw really often to kind of catch Leshar trying to create a spacing by walking backwards, but he just doesn't have the back walk speed to do it. So we'll see here, boom, walk up throw. It's a counter hit, which means I think Leshar did, is this standing medium punch? This could be standing medium punch with that animation. Tokido wakes up with wake up throw. It's a strong option against Ed. Again, now he goes for the actual true shimmy pressure, walk in, walk out. Leshar goes for crouching medium punch, and that's another strong option. Doing crouching medium punch, or if you're playing Shoto, crouching medium kick into drive rush is really strong because even if your opponent blocks it, you still get to take your turn back and apply pressure. So if you guys are ever having a really hard time against people who are trying to shimmy you or spacing out in the corner, and you think they're just going to shimmy back and wait and react to see your throw whiff, a really good thing to do is a button, like a crouching medium kick or like a standing medium punch or crouching medium punch into drive rush that just take your turn back and kind of put yourself in a good position. So that's what Leshar does. Goes for 2 lights into back throw. Takes his position back. There you go. Blows up the neutral shimmy. Amazing reactions from Leshar there with the anti-air DP. And then again, back into like that close mid-range. And then this was the craziest one. This is anti-ed tech 101. Not 101. I mean, we've never seen this before, but this is like the most like anti-ed tech stuff I've ever seen. So what Tokido does, he's trying to say, you see that backdash? He's trying to stay outside of flicker range. You can see him adjust his spacing to stay outside of flicker range right there. Backdash, light punch, this is pure flicker range. And he's standing right outside of it. And then what he does is he watches Ed. He sees it come once, then he sees him backdash, do it again. And what if he lets go of flicker here, I don't think it's going to hit. So what Leshar does, he notices it's not going to hit, wants to stay safe, backdashes. But Tokido does run Tatsu, like the enhanced version of the Tatsu, and it catches Leshar doing the backdash. This is like, he knows the matchup. This is a man who's studied really hard. And he only ends with a level 1, aware of how much meter he has, shakes those hands, yup, that's meter optimal. Tokido showing why he's a legend.
That was wild too. What an innovative response. I don't think there's
Again, just staying inside that crouching medium kick range. Tokido trying to keep it an in-fight for the most part.
Once before, but I've never really seen it on this stage.
Okay, here, that's a safe jump, decides to block. The whiff punish. And this is big too. So here, gets the sweep, amazing footsie reactions from Tokido. You know, if we watch that exchange again, you can see just how confident Tokido is in this range. Walks in, walks out, gets the hard kick. Let's watch that again in slow motion just because I think it's so impressive. If you guys are trying to get better at footsies, this is definitely one thing you want to watch. Look how he approaches this. Okay, so here we go. Goes here, safe jump, blocks, pokes to keep his space, walks in, walks out, crouching hard kick reaction. Then here, that jumping hard punch, that's an ambiguous jump. So Ed kind of struggles to anti-air consistently with his DP. It's hard to do because it's slow. What a lot of Ken players will do, they'll do jumping hard punch because it looks like it's going to cross up as if you're doing a jumping light kick or a jumping medium kick, but the hard punch almost always hits in front. So it's a really ambiguous looking jump and it can make it really hard to know which way you're supposed to block. Okay, here, optimal, no, not optimal, just goes for the easy, guaranteed combo. So far, Tokido's up 2-0, and this has been pretty much all Tokido. Leshar has made some good overall like spacing and decisions, but Tokido just shows like a level of understanding in this matchup, and the decisions he's making, he's getting more interactions would be the thing I'm see the most. He's staying in a range that's really good for Ken, playing in a way that really makes Ed's weaknesses in this matchup shine, and trying to reduce his weaknesses and just playing really aggressive and very active on defense too. We don't really see Tokido holding down back almost at all on wake up. I think he held down back once or twice in this whole set. He's either waking up with DP, wake up throw, or buttons. He's being very active on defense. So it's really cool to see. So here, round start drive rush, Tokido doesn't check it, but decides to wake up with the ODDP. See, active on defense, pushing, and now trying to chip away at Leshar's drive meter again, which is a common theme in this matchup. And then here, again, the wake up back throw. That's the second or third time we've seen that so far in this set. Okay, now here, Leshar finally picks up on it. Gets the knockdown, goes for a meaty with the standing light punch, catches Tokido doing it. This is probably a throw from Tokido. Could be buttons. Catches him, does it, but Tokido does it again. Doesn't stop doing wake up throw. Just always going for like the same one or two options. Wake up throw or DP. There's the ambiguous jump, but this time he does the light kick, which ends up crossing up. Messes up Leshar. Frame trap. Boom. Doesn't go for level 2. Just safe pressure here, not taking any risks, just a bunch of jabs, throw, and then here, that's the thing I was talking about. So after this throw, dash forward, standing light punch, that's an option select. So really just textbook anti-character strats from Tokido. Gives another shake of the hand. I think we're on number 4 for the handshakes now. We gotta get a handshake counter going. Okay. Okay, now Leshar's finally getting some pressure. Meaty setup for meaty throw. Finally gets the anti-air with the DP punch.
To lead himself to that success, that momentum that he just kind of rides all the way through. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a
And we can
whip
see,
up
I
that
think
crouching medium
Leshar
kick.
was just
Crouching
playing a
medium
little
once.
bit too
I get it.
passive. I think he was trying to keep Ken out. I'm sorry, keep Tokido out a little bit with his pokes, but Tokido's having none of it. He's just kind of like brute forcing his way in with Ken's like superior movement ability and his reach on like his crouching medium kick. But Leshar finally gets him round into the second round of this set. And now he gets some fireball stuff going on. You see Tokido just dashing forward, always trying to get in, not being patient at all. But this time, Leshar checks him for the run.
As mentioned, right, that momentum. Oh,
And again,
nice
another back
throw.
throw on Wake Up.
Again,
We're like
his
9 for 10 so
defensive
far
back
on
throw
that.
have been nothing short of incredible. We talked about that with Leshar.
Overhead,
Move
boom.
here to Tokido. Knock him over that
And then
same
here, this whole exchange from here,
Leshar starts
from
off
about
strong.
from this back throw, is just
As mentioned, right, that momentum.
Tokido trying to
Oh,
burn
nice
Leshar
back
out. So here, we're at 3.5 bars of drive rush. Quite a lot.
throw.
Watch, boom, standing hard kick, takes off the drive gauge.
His defensive tactics on Wake Up have
Standing
been
hard
nothing
punch,
short of
hard punch.
incredible. We talked about that with
Jinrai.
Leshar.
Boom, hard punch, hard punch. Throw, pounish counter, burnout.
Burnout incoming.
No.
So that's a huge part of Tokido's strategy here. And here, one of the most unfortunate things in the match, tries to anti-air with the level 3. This was the right idea, but it's really hard to do in this game.
Brother,
Not
look at the
like
part at the bottom.
Just did it like a frame or two too late. He would have won it all right there had he landed that.
You're telling me there's a shot.
All right, let's see what Leshar's thing on Wake Up is. Gets out of burnout. There, catches him with a crouching medium punch. There, drive rush cancel. Gets the combo. Finally gets a point. Here, this round start option. Look at this. Leshar goes for flicker. Tokido walks right outside of its range. Beautiful spacing from both these players. Again, just pressuring with
Jab, crushing medium
get
punch
in
this time.
tools
So
from
we'll get the
Tokido.
overhand
Just
fingers.
either run hard
Switch
kick
up,
or
too
drive
far
rush hard kick, drive rush hard punch. Brute forcing his way in.
There,
There, you see now Leshar's finally adjusting to Tokido's Wake Up throw. Here he goes in. That's the shimmy he was probably trying to go for this whole time. But this time he got it. Tokido doesn't wake up with Wake Up throw and just decides to block. But he's blocking standing, as we can see here. So Leshar doesn't pick up on that, doesn't go for a light. Finally clips his crouching medium kick with his own standing medium kick. Checks the drive rush successfully with his own.
What a whiff punish.
Gets the frame trap. There, another drive rush check by Leshar. So Leshar's slowly trying to pick up on his drive rush timing, but look at this. You want to see what a buffer looks like? Check out Leshar's buffer here. There you go. So here I think Leshar is trying to just buffer in a DP to try to react to Ken doing a fireball. We see like that's a huge buffer input. Look at that. Boop, 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 boop. Definitely buffering sure you can, or sorry, DP to beat a fireball. So that's good play, but unfortunately didn't come. So Leshar has to go back to playing kind of some keep out here. Trying to keep Ken out with fireballs. I think Leshar doesn't know how to get in at this point because of all the fireballs he's using. Not quite sure though. Just my feeling. And then again, the anti-ed tech for a third time I think in this set. And saves enough bar, knows that's going to kill. A worse player definitely would have spent 2 bars on the level 2, but Tokido knows exactly how much damage it does. Opts for the level 1. And here we go. Tokido 1 match away from winning this whole thing, getting first place. Here we go, boom. Gets the parry on the Jinrai. Gets in. And then look at this exchange. Look how much drive rush Leshar uses. Boom, uses 3 bar. Still basically at 3. Tokido's chipping him out, gets a little bit back. Now he's at 4. Decides to drive rush in, loses 1. Does a drive rush cancel, so now he's almost in burnout. And now, boom, in burnout already. Tokido just picks up on that, knows exactly how much meter Leshar has. And I mean, here getting hit by this isn't so bad. Tokido's up 2-1, 1 round away. He's almost at full health. Leshar's almost in burnout. Tokido isn't. Like before he got hit by this, Tokido was at, let's see, 4 bars pretty much. Yeah, 4 bars in a bit. So getting hit by this reversal is really nothing for Tokido. He has enough life to spare to play risky. So that's something you guys should think about too. Think about how much life and how much bar and where you are in rounds when you're going for pressure against your opponent, and then think like, yeah, if I eat a level 3, it doesn't matter. Eating a level 3 when you have this much health, this much drive bar, and like in this kind of rounds in a match is way better than eating a level 3 when you have this much health, right? So just the risk reward decisions by Tokido in this are really good, and it's something I think you guys should try to implement into your game as well.
He's been so clutch with these decisions. Leshar waking up with level 3 yet again. Tokido falling victim to it.
All right, let's see what Leshar does on wake up and what Tokido does on his wake up. Boom. Goes for that. Gets drive impact. That beats Flicker. Drops the combo. Classic. DI drop combo into the DI punish combo. Gets the level 3, and that's it. Tokido takes it. My goat, Tokido. First place at the Japan Super Major CPT last weekend. You love to see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tokido.
So congrats to Tokido. That was really great. He's a legend for a reason, and it was amazing to see him play that well. I don't think we've seen Tokido play this dominantly at a tournament in a couple of years. This is just a really, really good showing from Tokido. And also, don't forget, like, he's 39, turning 40 years old. Now, I'm not saying being old is bad. I'm just saying that in fighting games, I don't think age plays a factor as much as some other like competitive esports titles. And for me, it makes me happy to see that a legend can still continue to play so well, so powerfully this far into his career. You love to see it. But also, shout outs to Leshar. He's only 25. He just moved to Japan a couple months ago, I think. So things are going crazy for him. He recently got sponsored, and I'm just so happy that we get to see both Tokido and Leshar at the CPT this year. I think it's going to be great. Of course, I'm a huge fan of Leshar. Would have loved to see him win too, but I'm happy to see either of these guys win at this tournament, and I can't wait to see how they do at CPT. I know I'm going to be rooting for both of them. All right, guys, so that was my overall analysis of this. I hope you enjoyed it. If you think I missed anything, which I'm sure I did, I'm not a Ken or an Ed main, so I'm sure there's some things I missed or even got wrong. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it. And also, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe because it helps support me as a content creator and lets me create more videos like this in the future. Thank you all so very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.